Welcome to the Jehovih Chronicles with your host, Cosmon Cal.
Jehovah is as near this day as in the time of the ancients. Put yourself in order, becoming one with him. And no book is so easily read as his created universe. Inspiration comes less by books than by what Jehovah wrote. His worlds read him and his works. Frame your speech and your thoughts for him. He will answer you in your own behavior and in the happiness of your soul. Great wisdom cannot be attained in a day, nor purity and strength to overcome temptation, till the growth is from the foundation. The fool will say, the sacred books are no more than man of his own knowledge could write. Yet he has not wisely imitated the power of the words of your God. Let him do this well, and behold, he will also declare my words are from me. Yes, he will recognize them wherever found. It is the will and wish of your God that all men become constitutionally capable of receiving and comprehending the highest life, and that they shall no longer depend upon any priest, church, oracle, holy book, or upon consulting the spirits, and that their behavior may make the earth a place of peace, with long life to all people, for the glory of Jehovah. To his Etherian gods and goddesses, Jehovah said, as you have founded arcs of light in my Etherian heavens to determine the travel of my corporeal worlds, so shall my God of the earth inspire mortals to build lighthouses for man's ships that travel on the oceans, and those who travel in the ships. And those on the land shall know when a ship nears the port, even as you see my traveling earth approaching the place of Cosmon. For this shall be an illustration to mortals, that I have appointed cycles of times and dawns of times, with gods and goddesses to superintend my creations in tenderness and love, lest by chance man becomes despondent, saying, alas, Jehovah did not provide in wisdom commensurate with the magnificence of his creations. Behold, the time draws near when the nations of the earth shall course around the whole earth in ships, crossing the seas and oceans to all the places I created.
Salute, 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 salute.
Yeah, I feel good.
Feels good.
the spirit. Green skies, they gang coming. I be in and out, so leave that thing running. Purified is preferred. Higher frequency, a higher bird. I observe on a different nerve. Breaking codes, I am the yo. Deadly as a Ruger, straight and a shooter. Out the holster with this mudra. Inoculation with the wisdom. Creator shape my prism and hit them with no schisms.
Perfect.
Breathing, turn the light up. Y'all disappointing like 9 to 5 and some write-ups. Something rearranged, let that boy cook. Organization 33, stay up in them books. We them boys shook. 46 divided, yeah, I'm Fort Michael. It was only rifle that I came up in this cycle. They say they gangsters, but they telling it. Step outside, take off my shoes, and let the sun hit my melon. Had to be learned that the herb beat the medicine. It's the same matrix, so who you think you better than? Perfect.
That's right. Back like I dropped my wallet. Cosmon Cal, man. Hey, it's your host with the most, holding that fire like toast. Hey. Over the weekend, I didn't even know this had kind of happened. So this is why I kind of wanted to shed a little light on the situation, because I didn't catch up till like last night, but I guess Friday night, the young Prince Judah Vaughn, you dig what I'm talking about, went on the big homie DMG. Shout out to my homeboy DMG, man. He's a good brother, man. And I just like we don't necessarily agree with everything, but there's a lot we do agree on, and the stuff that we don't agree on, for the most part, ain't worth fighting about. So I gotta always give a shout out to people who are genuine. You dig what I'm talking about? Who they stand on what they stand on, but they're intelligent enough to allow people to share their views, and even if they don't agree with them, at least give them the ability to share their point of view, because their point of view may change yours. You dig what I'm saying? So he came up on the brother DMG show, man. Y'all go over there to also Paradigm Shift TV. Right down here in the corner. Y'all see this right here? Paradigm Shift TV. I'll try to drop a link in the chat. I'll put a link in there. Shout out to Paradigm Shift TV. You dig what I'm talking about? And the brother DMG, man, doing good things over there, man. But he had Chris Harris on the show. And lo and behold, you dig what I'm saying? Who pop up out of there? You know what I mean? To come and talk to him? None other than the son of the creator, Prince Judah Vaughn. You dig what I'm talking about? He didn't came up. You dig what I'm talking about? The boy growing, you know what I mean? And his light. His strength, you dig what I'm talking about, and his knowledge, and his ability to he becoming a well-rounded, you dig what I'm talking about, powerful son of the creator, man. And I just wanted to, shed a little light on this. He came up here, man, handled Chris Harris, had him baffled, right? Because in the end of the day, they thought because of his name, right, Judah, that they were going to be able to pigeonhole him, and that they thought that they overstood, especially Chris, thought that he overstood what the young brother Judah Vaughn was about to come with, and it was totally not what he thought. And then how he was explaining the creator to him in common sense terms without even using no wise speak. You dig what I'm talking about? Even he had to note, like, man, that's a strong statement. You dig what I'm talking about? You making. You dig what I'm talking about? But it was so common sense that it couldn't be denied. How do you prove a creator, right, that can't be seen? How do you prove a creator that can't be seen? By its creation. There is no, there isn't anything in all corporeality or anything that you can see. There isn't anything in this so-called 3D world matrix corporeality that can't be seen that wasn't made. Everything that can be seen was made. So, for instance, it's a simple question. Who makes suns? Who makes galaxies? Right? You ask for proof of the creator. Well, then, the proof is by its creation. It was so simple. You did what I'm talking about. Those type of common sense, objective truths baffle men. And he came in with a common sense logic approach. And I like that he, like, you did what I'm talking about. You will see, man. You will see. I think the young brother handled this well. You did what I'm talking about. Salute to the young dog. You did what I'm talking about. PRINCEJUDAH VAUGHN. Salute to everybody in the crib, man, coming through all the faiths. Hey, shout out to JBC. Just had that little baby. You dig what I'm talking about? Another faith that's in the group. Boy, I'm just telling y'all, we winning. Creator is undefeated. Can't nobody touch us. Can't nobody touch it. You dig what I'm talking about? You just got to deal with the creator's creation, and you can't deal with that. Right? So why not learn, sit back and learn something? You dig what I'm talking about? Because I think you dig what I'm talking about. As we gonna see as we go forward, my brother Judah Vaughn left a pit, right? Left these boys in a pit of cognitive dissonance. They couldn't figure him out. They thought they had him, but nah. You can't never judge a book by its cover, especially one of these Jaja boys. We different. You dig what I'm talking about? Don't let it be a fifth horseman. Ooh-wee.
I know if anybody feeling froggy, Lucifer name gonna be Kermit tonight. Come on.
Hold on. Let me just get this back. I know he's not gonna do no crazy stuff or nothing like that, but I just want to, just whop it up a little bit. You dig what I'm talking about? So we can, just gotta doctor it up. Do what you got to do. You dig what I'm talking about? Fair use. Fair use. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother DMG, man. But we got to get this thing in real quick. Hey, this is young Judah Vaughn, man, standing on the creator. Standing on it. What?
Oh, Lucifer. All right, let me ask you this third question. I expect to get all these questions out this quick.
Let's go.
What standard of evidence would it take for you to view the Bible as divinely inspired rather than simply a man-made collection of writings?
You would have to prove that God gave it in the first place in order for it to be divinely inspired. When we're talking about divine inspiration, according to the Bible, it's the God Yahweh or the God of Israel, whether it be El, Yahweh, or whatever, giving Moses.
See, that's the thing right there. You would have to prove it. Prove that he gave the book. Well, the fact that there is a book, right, is proof that it came from somewhere, right? That's one. Whether you say it came from the God of Israel or it came from the mind of a man, right? The proof is that it is real. It is here. Billions of people have done this. And if it didn't come from the the God, and as you said, it came from the mind of a man, right? Why haven't you been wise enough to reproduce your own? If you see the effects and the power of the text, right? It's indoctrinating nature. Obviously, it's real because people have fell up under its sway, right? Regardless to how we got it, right? He said, and they said it was divinely inspired. The proof of that would be that billions of people follow it. Whether the divine inspiration is good or evil, right, is a whole nother thing that they don't even comprehend. When they say divine, they think it's only good. Huh? But every divinity has always been and will ever be a man. But see, the proof that man didn't write this, right, wholly himself, right, and must have been inspired, is that Chris Harris and people like him can't copy the words and do the same thing, but even better, right? If this came out of the mind of a white man, and as you always try to, the white man, you dig what I'm talking about? Why haven't you been intelligent enough to copy it, right? We just gonna let it cook for a minute. Let's go.
The Bible at Mount Sinai. So this is what you need to prove that it is divinely inspired. It's simple.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, it's simple. It's simple. Here, let me do a screen share right here, and maybe if I just bring it up, maybe somebody will come up here and try and challenge me.
We got somebody. Prince Judah. You want to share your screen first, or you want to deal with the guest?
First of all, peace.
Say that one more. Hold on, brother. What you say, Chris?
I said, let's deal with the gentleman right here.
All right. What's up, brother? You want to build with MVP?
Yeah. I just popped on, so I was trying to get a little bit more understanding of what he was actually questioning once again, if that wasn't a big deal. But first of all, peace to my brother Chris, man.
Peace to you. May I take it away, BMG?
What's your name again, brother?
You can call me Judah.
Say that one more time.
I said, y'all can call me Judah. That's fine.
Judah.
Right.
Right here, right? Judah. Right now, right here. As soon as they said Judah, you dig what I'm talking about? As soon as the brother said Judah, they thought he was an Israelite. Now, to prove that, they're right off top, they're going to ask him. And he's going to be like, not really. I rock with him, but I come through that ideology, bud. Watch the young bro. Watch the young bull. He over here. He over here standing on it, handling it. You dig what I'm talking about? But remember, these questions are dumbed down. You dig what I'm talking about? And you got to be straight and direct. Just straight and direct. You dig what I'm talking about? And this is what I like about what he said. You dig what I'm saying? They think they can pigeonhole the creator, and they can't. And guess what? They can't pigeonhole his sons and daughters either.
Judah, so what we're talking about is the infallibility or lack thereof of the Bible, of the biblical text.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, Judah, are you an Israelite?
I mean, I rock with the Israelites, but I'm not really bound to any sect or creed in that fashion. A little bit about my background. I kind of grew up in Bible, in church like most people. And then I kind of studied myself into understanding more so of, the Hebrew way and all of that. But then I found my way to the creator of all, who ain't really found in no book per se, but he is all in all, ever present with all of us at all times.
Okay, so are you a Christian?
No.
Okay, so do you hold the Bible as divinely inspired?
No, I feel like the Bible is not infallible.
Check. Right? Check. Nothing can be infallible except the creator. Nothing is perfect except the thing that makes perfect. Even perfect ain't perfect. Just the nigga who make it. This is what they can't wrap their mind around. You dig what I'm talking about? They always try to dumb down, put him in a box, right? He's going to say, well, since you agree, maybe this, and I'm just contrary. Maybe this isn't the conversation for you. Maybe it ain't for you. Watch.
That's my stance.
Okay. So if you agree, maybe this is not the conversation for you right now.
Yeah, y'all in agreement.
Oh, okay. We in agreement. Okay. I didn't know what stance it actually was. But yeah, I see many problems with the scriptures, the Bible in itself. I see so many contradictions. I see, against the creator of the Almighty himself. There's no way that you could be the creator of all.
Now look, his ignorance, cognitive dissonance, and ego instantly set him off. This creator, what?
Tell people.
Well, let's have this conversation. Who is the creator Almighty?
The creator?
The creator, what's his name? Is he within this does he live within this realm?
Well, first and foremost, the creator is he doesn't quibble over names. He's all in all.
Check. Yeah, nigga, you worried about his name. Check. Right? We don't quibble over names, cuz. You dig what I'm talking about? Let's get back to it.
Okay.
Now,
making an emphatic statement. What do you mean he doesn't quibble over names?
Right. He's too vast. He's too powerful. He's on
over names. Is he within this? Does he live within this realm?
Well, first and foremost, the creator is he doesn't quibble over names. He's all in all.
Okay.
Now,
making an emphatic statement.
Yeah, he made an emphatic statement. Right? Cognitive dissonance. Right? You see this? These is what contrarians do. They sit up and try to think up bullshit, but don't have anything to offer themselves. Right? All he's going to try to do is pick apart what Dog said, and this is why what Judah Vaughn saying is so powerful. Right? They are baffled. Chris is baffled already. That's an emphatic statement. Creator don't quibble over names. Why would it? If there is a creator, then everything is his, including every name. So why would it quibble over it? That's the difference in character nature of the God of a Bible or a religion and the creator of sun, moon, and stars, aka the God maker. Huh? If everything in creation is created, who created it? There is no creation in whatsoever that doesn't have a creation. Trees have a creator. Grass, suns, moon, stars. Air has a creator. Yes. It can't even be seen. And yet there's a thing. We know as a person, the all person. Right? That creates it all. Right? A lot of people aren't on this level cognitively, or they don't have the overall spiritual grade. See, you did want to talk about if you are low graded spiritually, you can't comprehend highly. Every single thing that can be seen was created. Period. Can you show me any creation or thing that was formed in all the universe, right, that doesn't have a creator? A watch definitely has a watchmaker. A car definitely has a car maker. Well, the question is now, nigga, who makes the sun? Definitive statement. We don't argue over names, homeboy. It's only character, deed, and nature that's going to be able to prove, you dig what I'm talking about, that you're still indoctrinated. Because they think they not indoctrinated. They still in full belief. Just like a Christian or anybody else, right? They practice what is called black existentialism. We'll get into that, right? Because he's going to say some old white man, the white man. And existentialism was created by a white man named Soren Kierkegaard. And Hildegard, after him, creates existentialism as the base for European politics. So the whole idea of existentialism is some white boy stuff. But y'all gonna see he gonna throw the white man and all that stuff up in there. It's all bad because he's confused. He's trying to pigeonhole but he can't. That's a definitive statement. The creator does. Watch.
What do you mean he doesn't quibble over names?
Right. He's too vast. He's too powerful. He's omnipresent. It's not necessarily a he, sir. I'm not saying it's a he. I think it's all in all. Like I said, both masculine.
It's all in all. Can you explain that, please?
So the creator is the all that was, the all that is, and all that ever shall be, meaning he encompasses all things in all places. He knows all things. He's all powerful. Nothing can defeat him, right?
You said that he wasn't a he, but yet you keep saying a he. Here,
I'm only using the word he in the sense of that he is the mover of all things, not to say that he doesn't have a feminine quality. He's all of it. You see what I'm saying?
That's a good answer, but to be more definitive, we call him he because he is the masculine energy, or what is called positive force. Just like electricity is positive, magnetism is negative, and you can't have one without the other, right? Magnetism stays still, hence negative, receptive, female. Electricity moves, right? Hence power, hence powerful movement, electric, male, as in electricity, right? But you got to have the negative and the positive for it to work. You got to have the male and the female for it to work. So if there is a creator, he must encompass and in the being of himself must be both. He got to be light and dark. He got to be up and down. He must be hot and cold, electric and magnetic, right? Remember, they keep trying to put the creator in this box, right? And haven't realized that they're still in it.
And he's both masculine and feminine.
Okay, hold on. Take a deep breath. How do you prove this creator that you're describing exists?
How do I prove that he exists? It's by the actual creation itself.
Boom. Simple. That was so simple, right? That was so simple. How would you prove that there is a watchmaker? By the watch. How would you know that there is a maker of Frigidaires? How do you know that there's a maker, a creator of refrigerators? Because there's a refrigerator. How do we know that there's a creator of sun, moon, and stars? Because there are sun, moons, and stars, and you don't know who created them. That's a double down. You don't know what creates anything. Check. And I'm open for all smoke. Anybody wants some smoke with the son of the creator, I'll dust you off. And black existentialism. I'll dust you. I'll show you you just as indoctrinated and confused and just as European as anybody else. As a matter of fact, maybe even more so. Boy, I'll dust Chris Harris and tell him I said it. I'll dust you on that black existentialism. I'll dust you. And you're going to turn around and agree with me in the end of the day. Everything that you say, we say, but we take it the next step. Dusting with this. Dig what I'm talking about? So simple. Let's go back. How would you prove this creator? By its creation.
You said that he wasn't a he, but yet you keep saying a he. Here,
I'm only using the word he in the sense of that he is the mover of all things, not to say that he doesn't have a feminine quality. He's all of it. You see what I'm saying? He's both masculine and feminine.
Okay, hold on. Take a deep breath. How do you prove this creator that you're describing exists?
How do I prove that he exists? It's by the actual creation itself.
It's by the actual creation itself.
Right. The fact that we are both living and breathing and that things are actually living right now, it proves that his presence his virtue is actually here now with us.
Okay. Once again, you keep saying he, but when I ask you, when I hunker down,
you could say source.
Hold on, take a deep breath. Let me talk so we can build together here. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. How did this creator reveal itself to you?
He reveals himself to me in all that is seen, both seen and unseen, by his actual works itself.
Check. How would anything reveal itself to you? Ever? By standing in front of you, by being in your eyesight, by coming into the register of your senses. Right? How would anything else reveal itself to you? First of all, you got to look for it. That's all I'm saying. This ain't rocket science. This is objective reality. This is objective reality. Right. He think he's smart, right? But he really dumb. Right? Fake smart guy. Getting outclassed, right? And shown that there is a higher level of this understanding than you can comprehend, sir. You're not even equipped to comprehend it. We're going to show why. Because in the end, they can't figure Judah Vaughn out. Cognitive dissonance. We're going to have to see if this brother is real. Watch this. Watch this.
So I can see not only the creation objectively with my eyes, but I can see the seasons change. I can see the sun, the moon, the stars. I can see the smiles in my daughters, the goodness that people do.
Stars and the sun, that proves that your creator exists.
The creation itself, not only that, but I
ask you a question. Just because you can see the sun and the stars, that means that this so-called creator that you can't define how it revealed itself to you exists.
No, I'm saying that is the manner in which he reveals himself to all people is through the very creation and in the very doings of the creation itself. So
Stop right there.
For an example,
One second. I don't need the sermon. We're trying to get down to this creator that you are identifying, right? And you are looking at elements that we can all see: stars, celestial planets, the sun,
each other.
The sun, each other, and this proves your God exists.
Not God. The creator is not God. See, the thing is
not a God.
So
I'm having trouble.
Look, he looked baffled. He looked dumb, right? That's the face of cognitive dissonance. Let me blow this up a little bit. Can I blow this up? How do I blow this up? Huh? Y'all can't blow it up.
Okay.
This is the face. Look, this is the face of cognitive dissonance.
God. See, the thing is
not a God.
Yes, nigga. The creator is not God. Yeah. Yeah. Right? You on that low level. Huh? You way down here, homeboy. You still stuck on earth. Yeah. We're not talking about God. We're talking about what makes God. Look, he baffled. Look at his face. The creator isn't God? No, nigga. Ain't that what they told you in the Bible? Well, then why would you believe it then? You don't believe in the God of the Bible. So you should see that the God and what creates the God is obviously different. You ain't past that indoctrination. You are just as indoctrinated as a Christian. You're just as indoctrinated as a Buddhist, a Brahmist, an Islamist, an Odinist. Huh? You indoctrinated to African spirituality. You ain't African. Unless, you know what? I'm not going to take that from you. You probably are African. You are. I ain't going to take that from you. You are. Because they do push that slave narrative. You know, they was slaves and shit, you know, hoe-ass niggas. And I think slaves is hoes. You dig what I'm talking about? I would rather die. I know most American Indians, you dig what I'm talking about, are aboriginals. You know, and there's a trope that you can't enslave Indians because they don't really work. You know what I mean? You know, take a, you know, they say taking freedom away from an American Indian is like taking breath from them. They just don't work, right? That's a trope that goes along with it too. So if let's just say that has some truth to it, right? Let's just say that has some truth to it. Well, then that's likely that whoever was slaved here wasn't them Indians, right? So yeah. It probably was you black Europeans, right? White Europeans, black Africans, and white Africans. There's a whole nother brown people already here, right? So, but yeah, nigga, you baffled. He got him confused. God ain't the creator, cause is messed up right here. Let's go.
The sun,
each other.
The sun, each other, and this proves your God exists.
Not God. The creator is not God. See, the thing is
not a God.
Got him.
So I'm having trouble understanding your logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So follow what I'm saying.
I can't understand your logic, nigga. The creator and God are two different things. Huh? Yeah. One is the creation, one is the creator. Baffled. They didn't know it was another step. It's something higher than religion. Huh? Right? It's something higher than that. It's something higher than belief. Right? Y'all gonna see he think he caught him on that belief thing, right? Because we don't hear this about your belief. You know he gonna say something sassy just like a girl would say. You dig what I'm talking about? But I get on your top, nigga. You dig what I'm talking about? You wanting to argue all this religion shit. I'm saying you just as religious as any of them. You deal with just as much belief and subjectivity as any of them. I'll debate you on that shit. Gunsmoke you too. I'm saying you just as indoctrinated as anybody else. With that existentialism.
The creator is the maker of gods. The scriptures that most people believe that.
Woo, look, got them quiet, looking stupid. The creator makes God. If all is all, and there ain't nothing outside of all, right? And the creator must create all, well, then that includes God too. Let it sink in.
Okay. So follow what I'm saying. The creator is the maker of gods. The scriptures that most people believe that let's say the King James Version, for instance, for now, it states that know ye not that you are gods. And then Jesus himself, or Yeshua, however you pronounce his name, he stated to the Pharisees in one portion of the scripture that they tried to stone him because he said he was God, but then he quoted that same verse in Psalms chapter 82, verse 6, that states that know ye not that you are gods. So we are the sons. We are listen, let me finish this last statement and you can finish.
Sure.
We are all the sons and daughters of the Great Spirit, the all in all creator, who is unseen except for throughout his attributes in creation.
Okay.
Now he's not. Wait.
That's enough. That's enough. Thank you. That is enough. Okay?
Wow, you're gonna try to send me like that? That's crazy.
No, I'm telling you that is enough because what you're.
But why are you going? You're not gonna just tell me that. I'm trying to explain something that's very important.
Hold on, real quick, bro. So Chris, yeah,
nigga, you ain't gonna son me. You dig what I'm talking about? That's enough. No, nigga, it's enough for you. Shut up and just let me get it out. Right? Your cognitive dissonance is showing.
You saying you finished with the dialogue, or
I'm not saying that I'm finished with the dialogue, but what I'm trying to do is what he's doing is a form of logic called circular reasoning.
No. I'm trying to prove a point that I have an actual point that I'm going.
He asked him a question. How do you prove the creator? By his creation. Then he told you that the creator and God are not the same thing. How is that circular reasoning? Nigga, that's outside of your level of comprehension. You didn't know God and the creator wasn't the same thing. You think the creator is a big man sitting in the sky on the throne. No, that's what a God is. That's not what the God maker is.
Oh, you keep cutting me off.
That's the problem.
So the creator himself, right?
Okay, do me a favor real quick, bro. So, all right. So, Chris, you say you're not finished with the dialogue.
We can continue the dialogue, but we're taking up a lot of time with a lot of the
proving of the creator existing.
Oh shit!
You're just like I said. This is a form of circular logic that you're using.
I'm not.
They punching on Chris. You what? Why? By proving that the creator exists? Show how low vibratory and low hanging fruit and unripe Chris actually is. Unripe.
There's no form of anything. I'm just trying to state my reasoning for my belief in an all creator, the all person. I
didn't ask you about your belief. I asked you to
not. I didn't ask you about your belief. I asked you about your nigga. You only quote and believe. Ain't nothing you said was real. You still think God is the creator. That show you how unread, right? And really behind the times you are. Come at us with that God shit, we'll beat you up. I'll use existentialism against you to prove man is God. Beat you up. You don't know what we on, bro. You're baffled. That's what it is. This is what the face of a nigga who is outclassed looks like. Confused and cognitive dissonant.
And that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying you can see his motion by the very vortex. By the very.
I don't see.
Wait. Why is a rose red? How is a rose red? How?
Okay, Now, are you pivoting? Are you now pivoting away?
I'm asking you a question. How is a rose red? How does it get its color?
No,
How?
Excuse me. I'm not gonna let you.
It's because of the creator.
Right. He's on a level higher. He doesn't know how a rose gets its red. Why is one white? Why is one blue? Why is one pink? Why is one red? Because of his living presence. It only happens because creator is everywhere. Y'all call it energy. But creator can't be energy just because he's not created or destroyed, right? Remember, the creator is intelligent. Energy is not. Check.
It's because of the creator's presence.
Okay. So let
Judah Vaughn told him it's because of the creator's presence. See, this is the smile of ignorance, right? You see how he look real dumb, like he don't get it? Because the thing is, he don't. He asked him a simple question: why is a rose red? He could have went into some science shit. You dig what I'm talking about, to try to debunk what he was trying to say, right? But he really didn't want to have the conversation because he really wanted to just push his beliefs, right? He wanted to bash on niggas that's in the Bible, right? I got a Bible. And I remember when this nigga Chris was an Israelite. He was in 13 games, like your boy said, Richard Pryor said. I was in 13 games, whichever one was winning. This is basically the Lex Vortex of existentialism. This nigga been in everything. Pan goofyism, Hebrew, Christian. This nigga wanted to be down. Whichever gang was winning, Chris was there. And then you try to turn around and bash on niggas. It'd be different if you was just bashing the God. I'll tear the God apart. I ain't got to say nothing to you. I'll make you feel foolish that you're praising one. Remember, the loudest laughs are birthed in the darkest pits of ignorance.
Okay, brother, finish your point. And then we're gonna let Chris respond.
Okay. I'm saying it's literally because of the creator's presence and his virtue, ever present in all places, that we have galaxies, suns, moons, stars, we have flowers, we have ourselves that he gave us. So he gave us life. Because of his presence, all life exists. That proves that he exists, or it, source, her, however you want to.
That's how I fucked him up right there. Right? They don't know where life comes from. They don't know where planets come from. They think if you just have sex, that's how you make life. I'm saying you don't give life at all. You just carry the physical part. You don't hold the energy, the soul. You don't give that. You don't make those. Right? Or I tell you to make one now. You can't even make a baby on your own. And you trying to compare yourself anything to the creator. Man, this is foolish.
Say it.
Judah Vaughn standing on it. Got them baffled. They baffled.
Okay, brother, finish your point. And then we're gonna let Chris respond.
Okay. I'm saying it's literally because of the creator's presence and his virtue, ever present in all places, that we have galaxies, suns, moons, stars, we have flowers, we have ourselves that he gave us. So he gave us life. Because of his presence, all life exists. That proves that he exists, or it, source, her, however you want to say it. That's how you know the creator is, because life is. He is all life. He gives life to all. He is the life giver.
Damn. Silencio. Silencio, el stupido.
Does that make sense? I rest my case.
Let me say something here. And many times you get this this type of rhetoric that people use. Share my screen right quick. DMG, let's share the screen here.
I'm not, and by the way, I'll say this one more time. I'm going to cut you off.
My turn to talk. I need you to be quiet and show some decorum as you ask me.
Stay up, brother. Soon as he get done, we're gonna turn it back to you for you to respond.
All right. What I asked you to do was simply prove your God exists, and what you did was you used celestial bodies such as the sun and the stars, and you.
Yeah, nigga. What else? How else would you prove anything exists? Show it. And because creator can't be seen, right? Can't be seen. You can't see. Even if you try to claim creator is energy, you can't see energy. Even if you try to create, say the creator is air, right? You can't see it. So the creator can't be seen. So the only way you could prove that there is a creator, and this is the best way, and that is to prove it objectively. He's trying to ask you to prove something that is subjective, that can't be seen, right? Nonetheless real, but can't be seen, but can be felt, right? Can be, in a sense, perceived emotionally. But what a creator must do is create. And since there is a creation all around us that you didn't have a thing to do with, who created it? That is the creator. Yes, I went to sun, moon, and stars because something creates a sun, a moon, and a star. Can you debunk that something creates it? I'll show you. Even the thing that forms it proves that there's a creator. Huh? Don't everything spiral? The spiraling motion of everything in the creation is proof of the creation. The fact that all things are in motion is proof of a creator. Nothing stands still. The fact that the creator is all things, right? It's actual proof that he is all and all things exist and he is the all, is the very fact that there is no such thing as nothing. The very fact that the all, right, creates everything is the fact that there is no thing. You can't point at nothing. You can't show me nothing. Huh? That's the proof that creator is there, because he must be all things, right? Well, even the air, even the photons, even the atoms, even the electrons, he must be those too. And even in space or between objects that there seems to be nothing, there is still even potential. There's energy there, there's photons there, and potential energy. So there's something there. All is there, right? All proves that there is a creator, because, and you would prove it in the negatively to prove why. You prove it that there is nothing, right? Doesn't exist. Proves that all does. Show me nothing. Somebody point at nothing. If you ever seen nothing before, hit me with a 1 in the chat. I like to see that. Who didn't see nothing before? Point at it for me. Ever present. That means he everywhere, all at the same time, all. The fact that he is the all, the proof of that he is all things is that there is no such thing as nothing. You didn't see nothing before, T-Brew? Where you see it at? Nowhere. That's right. And I ain't never seen nothing. Even with nothing, it was something. Even if you ain't even able to perceive it. Nowhere. Fact that he is all things. The proof of that will be proven negatively. Right? Will be for the fact that there is no such thing as nothing. There are no perfect vacuums even in space where nothing exists. Huh? Judah Vaughn standing on it.
Inject your belief into that and said that is proof. No, that is not proof that this creator that you said revealed himself to you, which you have now done if you've made him a personal noun, and which you are not identifying here. Can you go on mute for a second?
He muted.
Okay, so what you did is now you used a personal noun when you said he revealed himself to you. And then when I asked you to prove it, you said, look at the sun. I'm not understanding what you're saying. You said he, personal noun, and then you told me to look at the sun. That doesn't make any sense. You're saying nature is the he. I'm not understanding what you're saying here. This is why
he's totally confused. He ain't say none of what he said. This nigga is confused. He is confounded. Right? This how them demons do you. How you look up here looking stupid.
I can clarify after you're finished.
I wish you could just be quiet.
So, bro, this is what I need you to do. This is his time to respond. Even though it seemed like he asking you something, he don't. This is strictly rhetorical. We're gonna come back to you, and you gonna respond to him. But right now, let him walk it out. And I promise you, if you stay up here, I'm gonna come back to you and let you respond uninterrupted.
No problem. My bad.
Okay. So
way to handle that, young man. Way to handle that.
You see, here's a lot of circular reasoning here. When he was asked to prove this creator, this him, which he made a personal noun, it says, what is circular reasoning, right? A circular reasoning fallacy occurs when the evidence offered to support a claim is just the repetition of the claim itself. You repeating yourself time and time again on what to look at, how to observe this creator of yours, does not prove that this God exists at all. It does not. And you're using words such as belief. Belief depends on ignorance in order to sustain itself versus knowledge, which depends on facts. There's my answer.
All right, brother. It's on you to respond. You still sharing your screen, Chris?
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
Okay. So two things. I'll respond with this. Number one, the creator himself, the creator that we all know. It's not, I don't believe anything. I know that the creator exists because he is all knowledge. Or it. I won't say he, because you keep trying to hem me up on this he thing, which I don't attain that the creator is a he, or he is all of it. Masculine and feminine, all of it. So but I will go back and say this, that he is the all knowledge, the omniscient. He made all things. He knows all things. There's nothing that he can't comprehend. Matter of fact, it is us as mortals that don't have the full comprehension of the creator. And there is no mortal, there is no angel so high up in the heavens who can comprehend the creator in his entirety at all. But the creator, number one, is seen. He's seen in the attributes that he portrays in all creation, in all places. So the very fact that you're sitting here with me, having this intellectual conversation, bringing up words that you like, knowledge and circular, whatever you said, that the fact that you can even have any access to any wisdom at all is because the creator is present. He is the wisdom. He is all of it. He's all knowledge. So anything that you think you know or that has clicked in your mind as facts, it's because he is that fact. He is the very truth in all things. Yeah. That's how you know he exists, because there is wisdom here. Because the earth was fashioned with wisdom itself. You see what I'm saying?
No,
So and also not only that, but there's an unseen force behind. He's the unseen force behind all things. You see what I'm saying? So the creator is, and this is my last thing and I'm done. Because I don't want you to get what I'm saying confused with no gods. Because the creator, like I was trying to explain a little bit earlier, man is the son of the creator. When man dies, the spirit of man exists beyond this mortal reality. In that spiritual progression of his life, a man can be progressed on to position of godhood in his further progression in spirit. So what I'm saying is a God is nothing more than a one-time mortal man who has now become a spirit and received the title of God.
Huh? Hold on, I got this for you. That boy cooking, I gotta give you one of these. Chris over there looking stupid, hit him. He over there looking baffled. God is a one-time living, breathing man. Get him up out of there. Keep cooking, young Prince. He got these boys baffled. It's baffled.
Creator is, and this is my last thing and I'm done. Because I don't want you to get what I'm saying confused with no gods.
These boys
because the creator, like I was trying to explain a little bit earlier, man is the son of the creator. When man dies, the spirit of man exists beyond this mortal reality. In that spiritual progression of his life, a man can assume.
Hey, this is what a dark, dumb nigga look like. He don't even know that he got a force, a power, a soul, a spirit inside himself. Nigga, you can't even be black if you don't believe in soul. Now, first of all, if you gotta believe in anything, if you don't know that there's a soul, you're just a dark, soulless demon. Huh? Maybe that's that white boy in you. Since you like to bring up white boys and you think they got to be the bad guys, I'm saying the closest thing to white on the screen is you. Right? You like to bring up all this, it's white man and Epica. Nigga, that black existentialism. It's probably existentialism probably is a little bit better than other stuff, but it still don't put you in into the path and oneness and symmetry with nature or the creator. Existentialism still leaves you lonely by yourself, still having to push and carry your own responsibilities. So why wouldn't you do that in a group? Why? Because you have no soul. If you're doubting soul and spirituality, but you're coming up here to debate Bible, nigga, you woefully unequipped. I don't know why these biblical niggas didn't get on. I will beat you with Bible. I don't even rock with Bible. And I can whoop you with the Bible, with this bullshit you talking about. And then don't let me show you that everybody who thought about existentialism also believed in a God. That blows your whole shit out of the water. Everybody who brought existentialism forward believed that there was a nigga in the sky sitting on a throne. Huh? They wasn't talking about no creator. Neither is you. But you, the Vaughn, is. Right? They never get it. This is your modern day Pharisee and Sadducee, a Jew. A killer of the prophet. Right? Somebody who come and take the prophet words and just twist them in their own way. Same thing they did to all good men. all good black men, same thing that this dude in the middle, Chris Harris, is doing, right? Our historic enemy is always done to good black men. Try to tear them down and twist their words up. Put a God on them when none of them was talking about God. None of them.
Can be progressed on to position of godhood in his further progression in spirit. So what I'm saying is a God is nothing more than a one-time mortal man who has now become a spirit and received the title of God. Woo! Now, the creator is not a God, and a true God would never assume your worship. He would never tell a man to worship you because he knows that you are his brother or his sister, or a God can also be a female, a goddess. So don't think that when I'm talking about creator, the all in all, the all knowing, the all light, that he is a man sitting on a throne giving laws and decrees to mortals, like go to war with Israel or if any of them biblical stories.
Yeah. Cognitive dissonance. That's the face of cognitive dissonance. That's when you can't vibrate on a higher level. Big Sinal. What up, M6? Big swamp dogs up in here, man. We got swamp dogs and everything. This is what it looked like when you getting beat up. You look cognitive dissonant. You get to shaking your head, lips all twisted up like a girl. Look like you about to go. See? You ain't. See? That's what these niggas be doing, bro. Sassy. Now notice, he ain't came with no information. He ain't proved that this. He asked the man, how would you prove that there's a creator? He said, by the creation. He thought that was circular reasoning. No, it's objective. You think you can see spirits and ghosts and gods? You think you can see them? Huh? Well, you got to look at what he say he created to prove that he there. This is why it was necessary to tell the biblical lie that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. We know he lying. How we know he lying? Because he ain't tell you how he did it. With what? When? Where did he create it? Where? Y'all think we in the same bit of space we was a year ago, galactically? No, nigga, we moving, we progressing. Everything is in motion. Not just spinning like a little top on itself. Everything's spinning vortexially, actually. For instance, our sun spins, the galaxy spins, our planets spin, and moons spin around the planet. All at the same time. There's harmony, there's symmetry, there's beauty, right? That is proof of a creator. Right? Because if there's harmony, symmetry, beauty in the creation, how did it get there? That means it's mathematics behind it. If it's working like a clock, that means it's mathematics behind it. And if there's mathematics behind it, that means there's a mind behind it. What mind is behind the galaxy? What creates a galaxy? Huh? What creates 10 trillion galaxies? What does that? It's just random. The fact that it's so much of it and it's and it's virtually the same, right? You look out into the galaxies, they're all spinning vortexes. They're all spiraling, every single one of them. Whether it's 2 bars or whatever, they're all spinning. What makes a galaxy spin? Better yet, who makes the galaxy spin? Boy, y'all gonna have to level up.
Because I believe that the biblical God is a false impersonator of the creator.
Woo!
That's why I agree with what you were saying earlier about the Bible being non-infallible, because it's full of false fallacies. Like the God of the Bible say, "Thou shalt not kill," but then turn around and tell you to kill and go to war with your brother. How is that a righteous instruction from a righteous God? It's not. So that's I rest my case with that.
Okay, let me just
Chris, real quick, before you address this, and I know I ain't gotta address this cat, but he's such a stalker, and even though he blocked, because let me check this other screen, because I don't see it on the channel, but I can see it in StreamYard, and I ain't gotta address this clown because people in the chat can't see it, but I'm gonna say this anyway. First of all,
No, don't.
Bro.
Block him.
All right.
Not the gentleman down there. Don't remove Judah.
No, I didn't remove him.
Talking about let's keep the show clean.
I didn't remove him. Judah, if you listening, bro, I didn't remove you. Come back. I don't know if you fell off. Come back if you can, bro. That just irritates. But that dude is a stalker, bro. And boy, I'm glad you stopped me. I'll just say that. Go ahead and respond, bro. Go ahead and respond.
Okay, so what you guys just heard, you would hear people like the pseudo killer say a lot of psycho babble. What he did was he took a lot of different philosophies and he threw them all in the back and threw them at everybody and created this bandwagon fallacy playing on everybody's emotions. But in the field of logic, this is called pseudo philosophy, right? Share my screen real quick. DMD.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is called pseudo philosophy.
That's crazy. It's not philosophy.
If you can be quiet and let me talk.
You're not gonna keep shushing me like that though.
Well,
but I'll mute up. I'm gonna mute up. But yeah, go ahead.
Y'all having a dialogue, bro. Trust me. You gonna always get your chance to respond, brother. I promise you that. That you got my word.
Many times in these type of conversations, when people try and come forth and say that their God exists, when you ask for proof of the existence of his God or his creator or his he, she, them, whatever it is, they just start giving you a lot of philosophy. He didn't give us any proof that it exists. Now, according to Christopher Human, an 18th century scholar, pseudo-philosophy has 6 characteristics. 1, it has a preference for useless speculation, which he has proven. It appeals to merely human authority. It appeals to tradition instead of reason, and it syncretizes philosophy with superstition. What we see him doing is begging the question and not answering the question. Everything that he has presented us is based purely on speculation. He has no facts that this deity that he's created in his mind exists. This is why he said he can prove it. And instead of proving it, he gave us a lot of superstition, a lot of philosophy, and he began to beg the question.
Actually, that's not called begging the question. He didn't. He actually turned around and pointed at it objectively. He asked you a very simple question. You couldn't comprehend. You're still baffled. How is the rose red? Where does life come from? You think it came out your mama, nigga? He asked you a very simple question. And then you try to tear the man down like he did something wrong. He was just on a higher level than you. Telling you, he not telling you what you know. See, that's the difference, right? That's the difference. Shout out to the Creator Gang. Peace to all the righteous gods and the Nirvanian goddesses. You dig what I'm talking about? Creator Gang is in this thing. But the thing is, see, we're not here to teach you what you niggas know. The hell with what you know. What you know is a low piece of hanging fruit. A low piece of hanging fruit is what you know. He showed you a higher ideal and then pointed at it. He asked you a very simple question. Why is the rose red? Huh? Everything in creation is created. You can try to deny that there is a creation. Well, what do you live in? The world. Well, the world was created. Who did it? You gonna try to say white folks did it? Are we gonna go there?
And not answer the question. It's two different things. So with that being said, to our dear brother Judah, as I have now adopted this, a bad premise does not deserve a great stage. And I think you haven't proven anything. Your psychobabble and your pseudo-philosophy is no different than any other religious text that exists.
All right, my brother, go ahead and respond.
Okay, let's
move on.
Hear me out on this, bro. I'm gonna have you respond.
All right.
And we're gonna give MVP the last word because I'm doing it one at a time. So we're gonna try to get somebody else up here.
Okay, cool.
But hey, come back and build anytime. I hope you subscribe to the channel.
Sure. We'll do for sure, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Peace, Judah. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Oh yeah, peace to you too, big brother.
You can log into my channel. You come over and we can have the conversation any day.
For sure, most definitely, because I love to do this.
Okay.
So let's reason together here now on the character and virtue of the Creator in the very goodness, right? Because we know what. Let's take a simple thing, like when you see your child smile at you and come and give you a hug and say, "I love you, Daddy." That feeling, that oxytocin release and all them chemical, all that stuff going on in your body, and when you feel that love for your child, that connection that's unbroken, that's eternal, that is proof that there's something moving us, right? So the fact that there's love, that there's good, that you can do good for your mama, you can go help your grandmama, that all that good energy that you doing, the actual doing.
In a nutshell, what my brother Prince is trying to tell him, right? And this time hit him just like this. The fact that everything seen is ran by something unseen proves that there is a creator. You can't move your finger without something unseen, like a thought, that makes it go. Everything that is seen is ruled, dominated, pushed forward, progressed, advanced, raised, educated by something that is unseen. Did all that shit. Did it. Don't let these boys talk to you, and I'm glad you did. You dig what I'm talking about? Glad you did it. Schooling boys. He ain't winning that OIP once. He ain't putting he's straight off the dome with it. But you see how they can't deal with the higher logic, with the higher light, right? When you cut the light on in a roach-filled room, the roaches are confused. Not to call my nigga DMG a roach, because he not. But dog that's up under him, Chris Harris, is actually acting like a roach. Sassy, too. Tell him I said. You dig what I'm talking about? We in the same city. We can do a debate live. You dig what I'm talking about? So, you know, let these boys talk to you.
Feelings of good deeds, that virtue that we all know. It ain't no believing in that. I don't have to believe that to do good to my brother is to walk in the light of the ever-present creator, the one that causes goodness in the world. You see what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to believe in no God. I'm not trying to get nobody up here to believe in God. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowing that you can go do good for somebody else. That is in without you agreeing with a God or not.
Yeah, right. Because we ain't up here trying to get you to believe in a God. If anything, the only thing we trying to tell you about God is that you turn into one. Check. That's the only thing we trying to tell you about God. We ain't said nothing about God. And when we told you that God and the creator wasn't the same thing, you put on the little Rottweiler puppy face. What do you mean? What do you mean? Rod and the Re-Raider are not the same, Racky. He had the dumb, sad puppy face. Rod and the Re-Raider are not the same. What? It's just higher levels of light. Huh? It's some who can see and some who can't. Right? Some people are so hateful, they can't even get out their own way. They don't even see how indoctrinated they are. Remember, when you point that finger, it's always three pointing at you. Just say it.
That is the goodness of the creator's energy. You can't do good without him. You can't do evil without him either, really. But my point is the fact that there's good in the world and the fact that you could do good for somebody else proves that there's a creator, a great spirit that unites us all. We can all agree that to do good for somebody is light.
Well, do we all agree? Huh? Because that was to do good for someone, is that light or is it darkness? Simple. Huh? Is it light or dark? Hit me with a light or dark in the chat. To do good for someone else, is that light or is it darkness? Huh? Hit me with a light or dark in the chat. If it's light, let me know it's light. If doing good for somebody else is light, let me know it's light. If doing good for somebody else is darkness, evil, huh? Let me know in the chat. Tell me it's darkness. Oh yeah, it's light. Oh yeah. Huh? So when he hit him up, he hit him hard when he said, well, let's all be rational and let's all rationalize. Now you got to be rational. Huh? Is doing good light or darkness? This is how you shut conversations down. Huh? Nigga, you can't debate light or dark. Light is light, dark is dark. That's that on that. No two ways about it. That's it. To do light is to do right and to do good. To do dark, to do evil, and to do bad. Ain't no argument with that. So great tactic, young Prince Judah Vaughn. Great tactic. Shutting it down.
That don't come from no devil. That don't come from no, you know what I'm saying? That comes from something that unites all of humanity together for good. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying believe in God. I'm not trying to prove God exists. I'm really not. All I'm trying to say is just do good for your brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about. Whatever you call it. I'll just say.
Yeah. Telling you, the only thing we telling you about God is that you turning into one. How soon or fast is all on you. All we saying is ain't nobody coming to save you, nigga. You gonna have to save you. That's the only part about existentialism I believe in. That you are responsible for your choices. Check. Because other than that, that shit is based on subjective truth, nigga. You only seeing it from your way. Short-sighted white man ideology that he be trying to put on other people.
You just do good. That's all I can say. But thanks for having me on, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Let somebody come on up and keep y'all reason. Keep asking questions. Don't just believe in no books. I'm not trying to push no books for nobody or none of that. I don't believe in preaching none of that. Just do good for your brothers. That's all it's about.
Hey, Judah, if you on Facebook, hit me up, man. DMG the Poet. DMG DAPOET.
Now watch. The whole point that I showed this was that when you have a higher light and you leave the room, people gonna admit that they are baffled by you. Right? You're so reasonable. You're so logic based. You're so objective. He asking for proof of a creator. He pointed at something objective. I'd even dumbed down even more on him. Where he wanted dumb, I gave it to him dumb. Show me a creation that doesn't have a creator. Right? Because the question he's asking is actually oxymoronic. It's stupid. Right? If there is creation around us, you can call it nature, right? Something makes nature. What is that? That's the creator maker. You dig what I'm talking about? That's the nature maker. Something makes it. Something makes deers. Something makes trees. Something makes water. Something makes planets, moons, stars, space dust. Something makes it. What is that called? When you can wrap your mind around that and bring your ass home to the creator, punk ass niggas, these niggas. Listen. Right? When you can wrap your mind around some simple shit, that's when you really know you smart. We know you ain't gonna get the high ray shit, so we dumb down on you. Show me a creation that doesn't have a creator. Show me anything that is formed in all the universe, right? That doesn't have a creator. Just because you are woefully unequipped and spiritually adept enough to understand these high-level conversations, and with your your inability to comprehend on levels this high, it just leads to cognitive dissonance. I just want to show you that they thought they had him figured out, and he came out that bitch punching. And then bowed on them niggas. Watch. The conversation gonna be, we can't figure him out. Watch.
Because I want to know how your name is Prince Judah, but you got a way different perspective than I expected you to. So I'm gonna have you on for an interview, bro. Hit me up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll tap in with you, big dog.
All right, man.
What it was is that light. DMG recognized that light. I keep telling y'all DMG a good brother, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with bro. This about standing on creator. What DMG is perceiving is that light. Boy, you different. Your name Judah, but you ain't come with what I thought you was going to come with. Boy, you perceiving that higher light. He ain't know he was created gang. Now, had Judah said, oh, I'm created gang, he would have been like, oh. Well, yeah. They're not kind of, they a little different. I don't know, Chris. You might want to, yeah. And that's the dope part. He ain't let him know. He ain't lean on his laurels. He ain't lean on what the 4 horsemen created gang be doing. He ain't bring none of that up. This was straight off the dome. Straight out the heart. Straight from the gut. Straight from the mind. Intelligence. And high intelligence. DMG was able to perceive that light. He said, man, this nigga different. Watch. If he'd have told him he was gang, if he would have just got up out of there like, shout out to the peace to the gods and the Nirvana goddesses, gang. You dig what I'm talking about? He would have been, DMG would have been like, oh, boy, you created gang? Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. You dig what I'm talking about? But see, the name Judah had them pigeonholed. They thought he was going to come with something. He didn't come with it. He ain't come with it. As a matter of fact, he came with the opposite. Said the Bible is fallible, it's false. And that the God is fake. And that the God in the Bible is trying to front like he is the creator. Ooh, wait. So no. He ain't saying the same thing that a regular guy who named Judah would come with. But don't judge a book by its cover. That is the lesson we learning today, family.
Yes, sir. Hey, Chris, I got a question for you, brother. Now, we got somebody who wants some free smoke, but I gotta find out what y'all situation is.
Text me the name right quick.
I we'll look in the private chat.
No, thank you. Moving on.
All right, brother. He don't want no free smoke with you. Well, right. So we'll set up our own show, bro. We'll set up our own show, and you can we'll do our own spotlight interview.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, no, I understand. Somebody else hit the link, and we're gonna see if you want some free smoke with the notorious MVP. Hit me up, bro. We'll set up a spotlight interview or Free Smoke Friday, and you can get your thing in. That being said, the link is back in the chat. Let's see if you got some free smoke for the notorious MVP. And
here, I want to put this up. Here, and I want to see if anybody would like to challenge the stance here. I want to share this tab, and this is something that I notice a lot of them.
I gotta shoot. Big shout out to my baby bro, Judah Vaughn. Holding that down like a G. Creating gang, man. Salute to that boy. You dig what I'm talking about? Do you smell what Cosmon cooking, bro? I'm telling you. That boy held that down, didn't think about the book. He ain't say nothing about it. He ain't go in it. He ain't had to pull no source. He actually knew what he was talking about. Huh? This is what Owaski say, only facts, figures. Things commonly known can prove what's objective, can prove what truth is. Huh? You know, with that being said, you dig what I'm talking about? I think lesson is learned. Y'all niggas gonna stop trying to judge a book by its cover. But what you don't know is Judah Vaughn got a big brother that'll beat the brakes off you. I'll beat the brakes off any of y'all over there. Let's get on some of this real spiritual high talk or whatever you want to talk about. Something that just makes sense, right? Once I question that electromagnetism is God, once I question that, we ain't heard nothing from them niggas. Nothing. Not a peep. You could hear a church mouse piss on cotton from them electric niggas. Put out one video. All I needed was one question asked. Can you show me your electromagnetism has intelligence? That debunks the whole, if that electricity will at the same time light up a house so you can read a book and gain intelligence, but at the same time, if a baby stick his finger in there or kill the baby, it's unintelligent. It's just raw energy, unthinking, unmoving. It can't be a God or a creator because it's not living. Woo! It's just levels to this. All right? It's levels to it. And just understand that when you with the gang, you on the highest level. Act like it. You can throw your arms out up here. You dig what I'm talking about? It's a whole new world. Yeah, you can spread out up here. It's room way up here at the top. They think it's an end to this. Like you're going to get to the end of the universe and it just fall off. Same thing that dumb niggas on earth thought about that flat earth. That they was going to fall off the edge. Or crash into an ice wall. I'm just telling you. You're going to have to get yourself together and stop believing in stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just go on and say this. If you got to believe in anything, it's fake. Start there. Do you got to believe in God? Yes. Well, God is fake then. Now you got to come at it at a whole new angle. What is God? You're going to find out it's you. What is Satan? You're going to find out it's you. Nobody makes you do anything in this world but you. So how you not God? Ain't God a ruler of the heavens and the earth? Don't you do what you want to around here? Especially if it's good. Notice, if it's good, nobody stops you. If it's light, nobody even bats an eye. Right? You might even get some applause from it. But you ain't going to get no derision. It's levels to it. Right? And it's okay. And it's good to understand and understand that we on top. And it only get higher from here. We ain't at the top. We just at the top of the knowledge right now. Our kids going to be higher than us. They kids going to be higher raised than them. They kids going to be flying. I know. It's far-fetched. Far-fetched. But you've been seeing all the mutant movies. Where they get that idea from? Been seeing all the witches, shamans, spooks, spirits, ghosts movies lately? And he's seen any movies about calamities lately? Where are they getting this from? They always told you, what nothing new under the sun. How is that possible? Creator says that all was, all is, all shall ever be. That means past, present, and future is happening all at the same time. That also means ain't no beginning, ain't no end. You just counting since the physical birth of our sun and our solar system and our earth, and you don't even know how many years man is old on it. Right? So we just as subjective, many people are just as subjective as anybody else, man. The people who got an understanding in a way to try to make this shit make sense to them and they still being good, man, you can't bash them people. Not for no reason. Yeah, you could tear them Zionist ass apart for doing that evil stuff. But you can't bash all Jews for what, you know, a minority does. This is why being 100 counts, man. You got to be able to separate the wheat from the chaff. Huh? This is why being 100 counts. Shout out to my brother Tone, the lonely one, man. Shout out my brother Love Like Peach, man. Indeed, to the gang, man. Shout out my brother Daryl Cosmon up in this thing, man. I ain't even see that brother creep up in here, man. Huh? That's right. That's right. Y'all see my baby, bro? Y'all see my baby, bro? God is who you become, not who you worship. Check. Check, please. Waiter! Y'all remember that old Looney Tune? Y'all remember that old Looney Tune when the nigga was calling for the waiter? Yeah. Check, please. God is who you become, not who you worship. Huh? In America, we understood this. The system of understanding that man is a thing inside of a thing that progresses on to the God-like status is called manito. The inqua, a thing inside of a thing. The understanding that man advances to that is called manito. So the science of turning man to God, probably done in the city where man becomes God, Teotihuacan, Teotihuacan, that's where the city where man becomes God. The understanding of probably how to make that work is called manito, the science of turning man to God. That's why you don't praise one. That's why we never did in America. This is why the religion has done so much damage in the people. And yet, even every religion is just a stepping stone to Creator. They ain't figured out when I've been the best Christian I can be, and I can't be no more better Christian, that I got to advance past it. I've mastered Christianism. I've mastered Islam. I've mastered Buddhism, Brahmanism. What's the next step? Or else you just going to be stuck. Really in a circle. And cognitive dissonance all at the same time. Man, that's a bad combo. But I just had to show some love to my baby bro, man. We gonna go and get up out of here. Love, light, balance. And just because we had young Judah Vaughn up here, man, well, first of all, shout out to the horsemen. You dig what I'm talking about?
We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength.
Shout out to the 4 horsemen, man. And further ado, just because my brother came with it, man, we're gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here with some of this Prince Judah Vaughn. Y'all didn't even know he was the Jimi Hendrix of the creative game. You dig what I'm talking about? This Jimi Hendrix of the creative game. You dig what I'm saying? Well, we gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here with a little of this Prince Judah Vaughn, man. We out of here, man. Y'all breathe in. Let that light in. I'm Cosmon, and I'm out.
I must confess, feeling it's like secrets down in my chest. Say I'm sorry is to do my best. Restitution be the solution for all the hurt and pain, the sorrow and shame. I know I'm to blame. It's time to run away from home. I found myself all alone. Trying to sing this song. Had to learn a lesson on my own. Don't go with stones. That's how I watch out for you. Don't go with stones. That's how I watch out.
Better watch your mouth.